The Dance of the Dragons entered a new stage after the death of Lucerys Velaryon in the Stormlands and the murder of Prince Jaehaerys before his mother's eyes in the Red Keep. For both the Blacks and the Greens, blood called to blood for vengeance. And all across the realm, lords called their banners, and armies gathered and began to march. In the Riverlands, raiders out of Raventree, flying Rhaenyra's banners, crossed into the lands of House Bracken, burning crops, driving off sheep and cattle, sacking villages, and despoiling every sept they came on. That was a quote from Fire and Blood, and if you're unaware, that's really where Season 2 will likely be picking up. I mean, after the blood and cheese scene. Maybe it'll happen in Season 1, but if we know that the season will be ending with something that leads up to blood and cheese, it's possible that maybe we won't see that scene until Season 2. In this video in particular, I want to discuss some recent news and events in the world of House of the Dragon. Please, before I jump into that, do me a massive favor and slap a like on this video. Like goal is going to be 420. And also, please, subscribe. I have a subscriber goal of trying to reach 100,000 before House of the Dragon comes out. And if you all do that and turn your notifications on, well, it really helps out my channel. And just as kind of like, if you enjoy my content, that's the best way to really support me. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Long nights, and here's your sign. And also, if I speculate on any of my leaked information in this video, remember, take it with a grain of salt, because it could be a load of horseshit, because nothing is confirmed until it airs on our screens. Okay, so first things first. Recently, Graham McTavish, the actor who will be playing Harold Westerling, is supposedly... for those unaware, Harold Westerling is a Kingsguard. He starts serving with Jaehaerys, I believe. But also, this actor is the tits. Everyone's really excited to see him joining the show because he was obviously in The Hobbit. But he does some incredible voice acting in Castlevania. And I've mentioned that a few times. If you have not seen that anime on Netflix, go check it out. It's really, really good, especially the first 2 seasons. But anyway, he's doing an interview with BBC Radio 1, and he's like, yo, we're pretty much, I was a dragon. He says, sorry, I'm not a dragon. That he wanted to be a dragon. But the most important thing that he mentions is that filming is nearly done. So when you take it into consideration with that, similar to what the showrunner Ryan Condal has mentioned in one of his recent podcast interviews, and then also George R. Martin has confirmed back in August that the show will likely have a spring premiere date, and then lastly, we know they've been filming literally at this point all fucking year, so they have to be wrapping soon. In my opinion, they started post-production back in June/July, so we should be getting a trailer coming out soon. That leads me into the next thing that I want to talk about. Some of the new news that's been popping up on Twitter the last couple of days is apparently December 4th. There's something known as the Brazilian Comic-Con experience, and they've been teasing information. Like, we got a teaser with House of the Dragon, like the same footage that we saw in the first official teaser for House of the Dragon, but they're teasing, hey, we have some official announcements coming. In my opinion, I don't know how big this Brazilian Comic-Con experience is. Like, a lot of people were saying they released a Wonder Woman trailer there. That's Wonder Woman. It's not necessarily House of the Dragon. I don't know how big of an audience they're going to be getting there to do something like the actual trailer for House of the Dragon. It could be, but I think it's more likely they'll release an official release date for the trailer. That seems to be the new thing with shows, and that will definitely help build up the hype even more. Maybe instead of a release date for the trailer for House of the Dragon, maybe we could get a release date for the season, like for Season 1 of House of the Dragon, like when it's going to premiere. Then we'll know that the trailer will be coming in accordance when we have that actual release date for the season. Although I think it just makes more sense to release a release date for the actual trailer. Maybe they'll do something like, this is what the dragons look like, right? So we'll get a new teaser just for that Comic-Con experience, and it will just be featuring the dragons with some new voiceover work from Matt Smith, the actor who's playing Prince Daemon. They could release the official trailer there. I just think it makes more sense to build the hype for something as massive as the next incarnation of Game of Thrones, right? We've had several shitty fantasy TV shows that have come out. If you don't know which ones I'm talking about, go watch some of my more recent videos. But this is the dawn of a new age of great television again. We haven't had any in really like 2 years since Game of Thrones went off. So House of the Dragon being massive, you can't just release a trailer at something like a Comic-Con. You have to release the date for the trailer at something like a Comic-Con. In my opinion, that's what makes more sense. Or we could be seeing a release date for the season, or something involving like confirmed on-screen appearances of dragons. Like, this is what the dragons are going to look like. This is an in-production CGI shot of the dragons. That's the one thing we haven't really seen yet. Well, we're getting to that break-off point where if the video is shorter than 8 minutes, there is no forced ads, so I'm sure you guys probably enjoy these shorter videos. Also, you probably want to get back with your family. This is a holiday weekend, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. Also, real quick before I get out of here, usually I ask you to slap a like on this video and subscribe and turn notifications on. Please do all of that, right? I do have that subscriber goal of trying to reach 100,000, but I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to get out of here. My name's Mark. This has been Sir Hunt's Reviews Long Nights. Oh, boom.